Some of you may be watching this newscast on your computer or your tablet, even your iPhone or whatever kind of phone you have. Well, in the wireless age, the internet can follow wherever you go, literally. And with it comes a push by a local healthcare facility to treat internet addiction.
It's a thing. 7 Action News reporter Andy Choi shows us how some people are checking in with hopes of logging off.
There's an element of excitement.
You're distracted by that phone.
Like digital treats for a new breed of Pavlov's dog.
Cool.
Sweet. The bells and whistles of the internet have billions everywhere liking, pinning, posting and surfing every wave of that World Wide Web. On every screen set for swiping and typing, it seems we're all just a hashtag away from happiness. But how many of us are addicted to the internet?
I think it does become a focus for some people. I think it's a substitute for relationships.
Could it ruin people's lives, like alcohol and drugs, gambling?
I don't think so. It's a preoccupation. I mean, they're so busy looking at pictures on Facebook.
You post a picture and then you come up and say, hey, like my picture on Instagram. Yeah. It mentally makes you feel like you're being rewarded. It's like a reward system. So then it keeps encouraging it like an addiction.
We cannot live without technology. Right? We get it through our emails, through, our bills are printed off in a paperless form. So what we try to do is help the individuals find a balance.
Addiction counselor Sean Rumble says there are more online addicts than you think, and it's why he's ready to help untangle that wireless cord.
We are one of 3 now residential-based treatment programs for internet and video game dependencies.
One of 3 in the U.S. and Canada tackling internet dependency with inpatient care. At Hotel du Grace in Windsor, Ontario, patients stay for 21 days and follow a regimen modeled after the clinic's gambling addiction program. Patients like Steve Davies say internet addiction is real. His vice? Online casinos.
You know, it's always with you. It's like at any given time, you could be at work, you could be at home, you're either worrying about a score or you're worrying about placing a bet online, and it's something that, really consumes a lot of your thoughts.
The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, also known as the DSM, considered the Bible of mental health, does not officially recognize internet addiction as a mental disorder. Rumble believes it's only a matter of time.
We're not going to wait for the industry to catch up to come to a common consensus of whether or not internet addiction or video game addiction is real.
What was rock bottom for you? What was happening in your daily life?
At the height of what I would call my addiction, I was making up lies.
Kevin Roberts is the author of Cyber Junkie, a personal account detailing his self-described internet addiction to online video games. Roberts says he's played more than 14,000 hours in a 10-year span.
Screen addiction, internet addiction, video game addiction, these are behaviors that tell you to look deeper. The answer does not usually lie at the surface. Usually when this behavior becomes an addiction, it suggests that there is an undiagnosed underlying problem that needs to be examined and looked at.
So this is the internet addiction test. It's also available online.
But surely a reasonable, occasional selfie-taking internet user like yours truly would test in the normal range, right?
How often do you find yourself saying just a few more minutes? I mean, that's all the time.
Take a look at some of the questions here. How often do you check your email? How defensive are you about what you do online? How often do you feel depressed when you're offline?
How often do you prefer the excitement of the internet to intimacy with your partner? Well, since I'm not with anybody right now.
Fantasize? People fantasize about this stuff?
Definitely.
How often do you lose sleep due to late night logins?
Twitter, I'm on Twitter all night.
It would suggest to me that you don't, in fact, have an internet gaming disorder.
That's great. Good to know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chances are most of us won't end up in online rehab.
I mean, there's so many good things, but I don't think I substitute it for a person.
But it might be time to acknowledge the strength of the internet's grasp.
It's natural for our generation now to just go on it.
And that may be a notification fewer and fewer have the luxury to ignore. Andy Choi, 7 Action News.
Sometimes you just have to unplug. Anyway, if you'd like to take the 20-question internet addiction test yourself, we've got a link just for you on our website at WXYZ.com, so check it out.